All right, guys, I got a new camera. All right, 5G. I got 5G, guys. T-Mobile, 5G. They gave me this free phone. I wasn't really gonna do it. I'm like, I'm gonna, gun through it and somehow get through this. But they offered me a free I don't know, A71. You got to see the size of this thing. I'll show you later. But anyway, I just want to comment on a couple things. One being, guys, let me tell you, with this new phone, you gotta have these new inputs. Let me tell you, because there's no USB on these new chargers these days. It's absolutely crazy. It's incredible. That's it. There's no USB. I'm like, oh man. And I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna charge this in my car. But luckily, the top off. Oh, wait. The top off. All right. And I'll tell you, man, this thing, you heard me talk about it, how fast it charges, my normal Galaxy 10. I guess the companies have gone to this way of charging cell phones because of how fast. This was at 29%. Within 40 minutes, I had, I think it was like 94%. All right. Now, anyway, I just want to comment, guys, on these DeWalt batteries real quick on how epic, all right, these are. All right, and this one's from 2018. This one's from 2017. And you've heard me talk about them before. And the main reason is they're, listen, they're huge batteries for a 40-volt battery. All right. A little bit more in height than in length with these DeWalts. All right. But, I've never overheated one. All right. To be honest with you, I only really use them with my lawnmower. But that being said, so I came out this morning. And if you saw my other video, I don't know, last week, I was kind of getting my truck ready, kind of winterized, getting the trailer parked in the driveway, cleaning everything out. And obviously there was no snow at all. So for some reason, I put these batteries right down here. All right, actually when I got them, I put them in like this and the other one was over there. Okay. For a week. Rain, wind, snow, hail. We had some hail, I believe. The first part of the storm was some hail. All right. And I got into my car and I was kind of moving things around. And I'm like, oh man. When something I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. So I went back here, and sure enough, now I've been in the car for like 45 minutes, and it's probably been a little bit over an hour, but dried them off. All right, dried them off. And this one's full, baby. All right, so this platform didn't last too long. And it really wasn't because of the performance of the tools. It was really the way that DeWalt, and you can see a little bit of rust starting on some of the screws here. And these are hard to get. That's why I was worried, because, man, I don't even know. I mean, they say that they have to build these batteries for 7 years after they discontinue the line. Who knows? But I did not want these to die. Now, obviously, DeWalt's coming out with a new mower, but I could tell you, again, it wasn't because of the tools themselves. It was really because of the size of these batteries. All right, this one's, man, pretty close to around 4 pounds. All right, and this isn't even their biggest. They have a 7.5 amp hour, probably 3.25 pounds, 3.5 pounds. So, you put this on a tool, and then DeWalt really had the same tools in their 20 volt platform that really had the same CFM, you know, the blower, for one. And, you know, the lawnmower was obviously the same, right? You got, you know, a 6. If you bought the 40 volt, 1.6. So, you know, 240 watt hours. Or you got 2 5s with the 20 volt. But I love their pole hedge trimmer. But I can tell you, man, using it with this battery, it gets heavy after a while. Extremely heavy. You know, be honest with you, some heavier than gas. All right. But, you know, obviously the Milwaukee is the one I kind of use a lot now. I still like the DeWalt. It's a well-built pole hedge trimmer. If you're not familiar, I have a lot of videos on it. But, you know, they're bricks, but they made this line for the commercial person. So you got these nice breathable vents in here. Obviously water got inside here, but, you know, really didn't do anything. I mean, they're turning on. Obviously I have to see later, but anyway, they were all dried off, and I'm still working pretty good. So might be retiring the 40 volt mower, unfortunately. We'll see. I don't know. You know, this new DeWalt, there's not much information out about it, even though it's available now to buy. I don't know if the handle folds down. That's why I love the DeWalt. The DeWalt 20 volt or 40 volt. Take your pick, whatever one. Again, people have issues with the runtime, which I definitely understand to a degree, but performance-wise, that mower cuts damn good. All right. And maybe later I'm going to tell you about how much I love this rigid coat. But we're going to go live right now.